Everybody. Hey, everybody. Sharing this out. I am live. Come on in. Okay. Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday. We're halfway through the week, and we only have a few more weeks left of summer. That's kind of stinky, but that's okay. Some of you, your kids went back to school already. I'd like to know. Tell me, what's your kid's craziest, hi, Dylan. I'd like to know what your kid's craziest item on your back-to-school teacher list. I want to know. Is there something crazy on that back-to-school list that you had to get? Coffee filters. I don't think that's the worst thing, though. Give your kids' teachers some coffee. No big deal. Give them some coffee. They're educating your kids for 8 hours a day, you know. Give them some coffee. I'm doing quite well. How are you? So I'm curious to know what everybody's, did anybody have any crazy stuff on their back to school list? Like I said, so I've heard some things like coffee filters or I don't know. I don't think coffee filters are crazy. Oh, I'm glad you're amazing. That's awesome. So yeah, I just curious about that. Does anybody have any crazy back to school lists? Like I said, I've heard some things like coffee filters. I've heard, 20, 30 boxes of tissues. I think Isabel once had it had to be 55 sharpened pencils. Apparently I had to share them with the class, but that was like a few years ago. She's going into junior high school, so I don't know. Hi, Ty. Hey, Formal. I just got your message. I will check that out after the live. I always appreciate that because sometimes, my gosh darn bells don't work. Yeah, we know how that is. But boom, says Farmall. If you guys don't have Farmall, don't forget to pick him up because Friday is Grow Day. But he's got this really cute video series going on with the mommy chicken and the chickie. I think that's adorable, Farmall. I think that's a really excellent story of life, you know. You bought an egg on eBay and the mom took it over. That's pretty awesome. I like that. You know, animals sometimes are better than us at things, you know. Yep. So, I think that's an amazing lesson at life. You know, we could learn a lot from the animals. Animals, they're just so much nicer than us. They don't have any hatred in their life. I mean, they only kill to eat, and that's all they do. They got to survive. I think they're awesome. I think we learn a lot from the animals. Uh-oh, there's a thunderstorm, just so we know. Hopefully I don't lose the lights. Oh, what do you need, Ty? I have 6 people in the house. I'm not sure how much help I can get you. But usually my 7 o'clock live is like, eh. Hey, David. Oh, yes. Hey, Greystone Gardens. Yes. Exactly. Humans are the mess, not the animals, not the furry and the feathered and the scaly. Us. I saw that wicket. Oh, wow. Awesome. You are awesome. Oh, yeah. Jamie gifted me a Rosie doll. See, we have Rosie. Yeah, there we go. Farmall's awesome, guys. Like I said, I actually, I think I needed that video, to be honest with you, Farmall. Sometimes you need something like that to put life in perspective. Animals, they put life into perspective. They really do. They make you really think about things and, think about what's going on in your life and maybe you can improve a little bit better. The dog's not a fan. Yeah. Yeah, she's huge, and I think she talks, too. Oh, let's see. Does she talk? Where? Let's see. I know she has a button somewhere. Oh, no, Jamie. Oh, No? Oh, I don't know. But anyways, hi, Miss Fifi. Yeah. Honestly, I could tell y'all something. I used to be a heavy-duty animal rights activist. I'm not saying I'm not an animal rights activist now. I'm just doing it a little less. Or at least just picking and choosing where my stance are right now. I mean, that's what most animal rights activists do. Most animal rights activists won't just Well, I mean, at least have to do a Rosie collab. PETA is strong. Yeah, they are. I used to be a member. I'm not anymore. I like to do things on my own. I don't like to be a member of anything anymore. I am a member of the Dolphin Project. Um, that's my main campaign. It's what I've been working on. I'm not a vegan anymore, but I'm working my way back to it. But I am not. I understand things on both sides of the fence. So, you can rest assured that I'm not gonna be like that. I understand hunting to live and, farming to live and taking care of your own, and I get that. I would never push my thoughts on everybody else. Hey, H7, yes, spreading positivity and sunshine and kindness. But that's what. Thank you for sharing onto Facebook. Oh yes, I saw your video, David. I did. I can't wait. So are you gonna do a video on the game? Can you do that? I'm still learning what's a community strike and what isn't. But that's exciting to go to a football game. I've never done that. I don't think I have. Not even high school football. Well, my high school didn't have football because, I was special ed. Oh, thank you, Wicked, for sharing on Discord. I had to learn what that is. Oh, that rain's kind of cuckoo. Hopefully we don't lose the internet in the middle of my live. That would be making me very angry. Oh, cool. So you could, that's really cool. That's good to know, sports. Just you can't show the game on the TV. Oh, that is kind of dumb, isn't it? So if it's on the TV, you can't share. Yeah, it's raining. It's a little thunderish. You know what? That's fine. We haven't really had much of a rainy summer this year. It's been pretty tame. And the heat isn't, oh, that was a good one. The heat hasn't been so bad. It's not that terribly hot this summer, which is interesting because they call for a very hot summer. TV is copyright. So you mean to tell me if I were to go to like a WWE event, I could actually go live from there? Oh, I'm sure everything and anything in California is beautiful. Miss Kelly loves California, and I've never been. I've never been to California. Aw, thank you, Wicket. Well, the thing is, when you go to, I don't know if you know this, if you've never been to a WWE event, the commentators, you can't hear that when you're at the show itself. That's only for the people on the TV. Well, yeah, you just probably would have to mute it when the wrestlers come out. You have to mute that. I went to the Royal Rumble in 2008. The 2008 Royal Rumble I went to at Madison Square Garden. The Miz is awesome. I like him. Yeah. Video's harsher than audio. Makes sense. I mean, I do have a video that has over 1,000 views. I have one video that has over 1,000 views, but I had to put it on private because I wasn't quite sure how that would work out because it actually has music in it, but it was a flipogram, so I'd rather take the risk and put it on private, lose the future views on it. By one video with over 1,000 views, I had to put away, but that's okay. So anyway, I guess we're going to do some, you went to WrestleMania in Orlando in 2006. Wow. My kid's dad used to go to those things all the time. They're very expensive. Someone used to tell me you could go to a wrestling show, it's like $35 a ticket. Apparently that's not the truth either. It's actually $500 a ticket. My kid's dad paid $500 a ticket to go to that Royal Rumble. I think one of them was more than that. I think one time he paid $1,500 for a ticket. I think I think it was a WrestleMania event, actually. I think he did pay $1,500. And he got to keep the chair with all the art on it. But, yeah. So, I am going to go back to my, I've never been to California, and I can tell you, I've never been there, but I can tell you, if I go there, you got to drag me out kicking and screaming, because I know I want to go, and I don't want to come home. I know, well, it's okay, Frankie. It's okay. It's just thunder. It's okay. It's okay. Why are you barking at me for? What am I going to do about it? See you later, sports. See you later, David. It's okay, baby. It's okay. I don't know why she's looking at me and barking. Hey, Jeff. Oh, so you like NASCAR too? So, Jeff, do you know a race car driver, Leilani Munter? Oh, absolutely, Wicket. I could help you out if you need some cushion later. Maybe at my 11 o'clock live, we could work on getting you some cushion. Oh, tree trimmer should be going live in a bit, so maybe you want to get some cushion, cushion for the pushing forward. I know that was a little that was coming, right? um, but yeah, thank you for watching my playlist. Oh, I met somebody today. Hi, Mr. Nobody. Welcome. I did meet somebody over at James Cox's live today. I did go over there to say hello. He's been kind of nice to me, so if you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. That's basically what I'm going with these days. So I did go over there, and some nice lady over there, she came onto my channel, and she added my newest video with my YouTube intentions to the I Am a Creator's playlist. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. That means a lot. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's an honor. I couldn't even believe it. It meant so much. I know I've had a rough week on YouTube, but it's okay. I'm fine. Dusting ourselves off, picking ourselves up, and carrying on. And I'm going to go back to my old lives. I'm going to go back to, talking about celebrity gossip and things like that. My 11 a.m. and 7 a.m. show is going to go back to that. And the days my kids are not here, we're going to go back to the adults only chat. So maybe today we'll have an adults only chat. I have the Mad Libs, and we'll play that for about an hour, and then go over to Jamie's live at 12. So I think that's what we're going to do today. I do have gossip and things that I want to talk about. And, I'm open to, when I talk about these things, I am open to debate, as long as it's constructive and kind and things like that. So if we're going to talk about this, there will never be, so when I do talk about gossip and things in the world, there will never ever really be anything that is political, because politics is, I don't want that on my channel. I don't want any politics. Oh, Jeff, do you know Leilani Munter? She's a race car driver. I know her. She's very nice. She's a very nice lady. The joys of being an animal rights activist. I get to meet all kinds of cool people. I have a friend who's a famous, she's not a skateboarder anymore, but I actually have a friend who is a female skateboarder. Her name is Peggy Oki. But now she was a famous skateboarder back in the 90s, and now she's dedicating her life to animals and the environment, which I think is awesome. Jamie has kindly sent me a Rosie doll. So when we do our chats about gossip and things like that, now gossip, the only YouTube gossip that's going to come out of this chat is going to be, James Charles, Jeffree Star, Tana Mojo, those kinds of people. No one I know is going to be brought up in this chat. No. So, moving forward, that's what we're going to do. Oh, is he on YouTube? Oh, that's horrible. Oh, Ty, that's sad. That should not be allowed. I have PTSD and bipolar, so I understand that. No one should ever be attacking anybody for any disability. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do with that. I want to do an ableist, like a series on ableism, but I have to think about how I'm going to do that. I have to do some research and things like that. But I am going to start doing a video series on online shopping. Frankie does not like thunder. Thunder sounds like Frankie, it's okay, girl. Oh, it's really coming down out there. It looks like a monsoon. But so back to this. I'm just going to throw this out there, guys. So we're going to talk about some things. We've done this in the past. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate that. Yeah, Frankie's not going to like that. I need 720 more. Chucky. Well, you know, Rosie O'Donnell is a 50-50. Some people love her, some people hate her. I like her. I mean, some things she says is a little bit ridiculous, you know, but that's that. I mean, my most favorite YouTuber aside from Jamie is, of course, what does it sound like? It sounds like well, to Frankie, it sounds like fireworks. You gotta understand, to Frankie, this doesn't sound very nice to her, so she don't like it very much. But that's okay. She's fine. She'll live. I've heard about these thunder shirts or whatever they call them for dogs, and she doesn't like to put clothing on, so I couldn't get anywhere with that. So with that said, we're gonna dive into it. Oh, Frankie, come here. Wanna come say hi? Come here. Come here. Come here. No. Oh, she's running away. Come here. Hey, come here. It's okay. Come here. Why don't you come say hi to everybody, huh? Yeah? Come say hi. Ugh. Say hi. Does this make you feel better? Does this make you feel better, puppy? Huh? Yeah? Oh, she's actually, her little heart is beating so fast. Oh, I'm sorry, girl. It's okay. You want to sit here with me and talk about the news? What do you think? Tell me what you want to do. You want to sit here with me? Say hi. Say hi, Heather. Say hi. I don't know what she wants to do. What do you want to do, Franks? Huh? What do you want to do? Huh? She's very confused. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, oh yeah, you would never think a little... Now, she, of course, if a person were to come in here and be all nice and stuff, she probably wouldn't care so much about a doorbell, but thunder and fireworks bothers her a lot. Oh, I'll be talking to him a little later. Don't worry. I think he had an accident, and he was in my live earlier saying that he had something going on. But I'll be talking to him in a bit. After this live, I'll go check on those guys. Go to check on those guys. Yes. Want to get down, or you want to stay? What do you want to do? Oh, you want to stay? All right. No, you can't eat. You can't eat Rosie. So actually, Rosie, I don't know if you guys know this, but Leah Delaria. I don't know how it works for you guys, because you know what? Yeah. What hurts their ears just like fire trucks? Oh yeah, the thunderstorms and stuff. Yeah, I don't think she likes it very much. She definitely does not like oops. She definitely does not like fireworks. Thunderstorms, I guess it bothers her too. She's also a little dog, so, you know, she's got that Napoleon complex. You know, what you doing, girl? Yeah, you're a good doggy. Yep. Oh, your ear's a little cold. You all right, pup? Okay, you tell me what you want to do. We're gonna talk about some things, huh? You ready? I guess we got some YouTube news, as in, like, not me kind of news. Today, I didn't cook. I actually did not cook at all. My money was returned. My money was returned from Instacart this morning, so I actually got something cooked for dinner because I just wasn't feeling. Oh, it's okay. Oh, what's the matter, girl? You want to get down? You can get down. I can't tell what you want to do. No, you cannot climb on the table, you silly puppy. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. You want a piece of the biscuit? Hold on. Here. Oh. All right. Gonna be good? Get down? There you go. I had KFC for dinner tonight because after all that, I decided I needed some Kentucky Fried Chicken. Hey, it happens, right? Hello Kitty, you like... Oh, this is Grumpy Cat on my shirt. I've had this shirt for a long time. I've had this shirt. This is from Torrid. I've had it for years, and oh, you know. But anyways, God rest her little soul. I was a huge fan of Grumpy Cat, whose also name is Tartar Sauce, and her brother's name was Pokey. You want the rest of this biscuit? Here, take the biscuit. It's fine. Hey, Rock and Rolla. Hey, Hamilton. Hey, everybody. So we're gonna get in this. We're gonna get into this these topics of conversation, and I'm gonna start over here. And did y'all hear about hmm, so, oh, you have a lot of stress today? Oh, Mad Mike, I'm not monetized yet. Jamie's monetized. She got her monetization last night. I'm not monetized just yet. I know. I appreciate the offer. I need 730 more hours. Maybe less. Some of my hours may not have accumulated yet, so I guess we'll see what happens here. But yeah, I'm not quite there yet. Almost. But I appreciate that. Yeah, it's up in my PayPal's up in my banner there, the PayPal's there. So anyway, so we're going to talk about some things. Again, I'm telling you guys that, my life's going to go back to the way they were. We're going to go back to doing celebrity type of stuff. I'm going to have my notebook as Jacob's not here. Oh, there's a Jacob in their chat. I almost forgot about that. Sorry, Jacob. Oh man, you need a little peace. I have no fear. Steve is here. Uh, yeah, exactly. Yep. Hey, Southern Belle, you can come in. Absolutely. All right, Miss Canadian Scrapper Group. Awesome. I would love to meet those guys. I've never been to her chat. I have to go over there at some point. I just wanted to mention something that, listen, I'm not fully aware of everything. And I wanted to give my heartfelt, hi Bangladeshi Canadian mom, hi Tavi. I just wanted to give my heartfelt, sincere, wishes to the Andrea Mills family. That is a hard and sad story that happened there. I feel like as a YouTuber, I just couldn't. Hi EAPG TV, hello. I just feel like I needed to address that. I think that's horrible. What a sad story. Um, Thank you. I tried my best. That's another thing is if I feel like I can't give you guys my best, I don't come on the live. If I'm having panic and anxiety, I will not come on here. So if you haven't seen me in a while, it's because I had some anxiety going on and I just didn't feel it was the right thing to do. But I want to give a shout out to the Andrea Mills family. May she rest in peace and their child that they have lost as well. Hi, classy lady. That's so sad and terribly horrible. My heart goes out to this family. Very sad. Very, very sad. May she rest in peace. And that's so sad. And my heart goes out to the husband, Tom Mills, and the children. There was a lady who was on YouTube. She has quite a few kids. She has 9 kids, and she was pregnant with her 10th, and I think she was diagnosed with cancer. And the baby that her 10th child passed away. She had a miscarriage. Hey, Nord Kitchen. Hey, JD. And she passed on from cancer. Hey, Carolina Bass Hunter. So I just wanted to give my heartfelt condolences to this family. Those kids, my heart goes out to those kids. They lost their mom. This man lost his wife, and that's so sad. And I'm just, oh, well, Hamilton, guys, you guys have Hamilton? Hamilton needs 3 more friends. Let's get Hamilton 3 more friends. Yeah, that is very sad. And, as a YouTuber and just a human being, I just want to send out my heartfelt wishes to this family. I know there's a GoFundMe account going around. If you can, I don't know who it is either. I just heard this through the grapevine. I'm seeing a lot of videos about this. But you know what? I may not know her. I may not, hey, Painkiller, we're all thinking about you. You may not know somebody, but that doesn't mean you can't say something about it and, wish this family love and prayers and good vibes, because I always send people good vibes, and that's very sad. Again, much love and prayers, and my heart goes out to those kids. There was 9 kids. I don't know the ages, but gosh. Oh no, Hamilton, I'm sorry to hear that your friend's in the hospital. I hope things get better. So, you know, it doesn't take much to be kind. I would have loved to have donated something this week. I just couldn't. Well, no, she had 9. She was pregnant with the 10th, and she miscarried the 10th and then died from cancer shortly thereafter, which is really sad. That's sad. Oh, don't cry, Hamilton. Hey, Trekker's Life. I was actually just watching your video before I went live. So I'm going to watch it. I added to my Funshine playlist, and I will be sharing it out. I just wanted to say that little piece there. I don't ignore or, you know, hey, Dagon Hills. Yeah, she did pass, and I don't ignore or not pay attention to people on YouTube. I have a very hectic life other than YouTube, and if you've seen my live the last couple days, I've had a lot of things going on. I had an apartment inspection coming my way, and your grandmother had, yeah, my grandmother had 9. My grandmother had 9. I'm Irish, Not to throw that out there. Hi, Adirondack Camping Adventures. Howdy. My aunt, I don't know if you've been in here. My aunt lives up in the Adirondacks. She lives in Tupper Lake. Pokemon Go claims another victim. Really? I've never played that. Gosh, you make me want to go up there and take a visit. My aunt's not up there right now, though. Yeah, I have a lot to do with, you know, yes, painkiller. Yes, I guess I gotta keep you in line, and Steve. Um, but I am paying attention to things. I had $99 stolen from me yesterday. I couldn't do very much for anybody. Ah, yeah, my aunt worked for the hospital up there. She worked for Sunmount. Hi, Southern Belle. Yeah, my aunt worked for Sunmount. Yeah, well, hey, Yorkshire George. Northern hello there, Southern Belle sent me. Awesome. Thank you, Southern Belle, for sending people. I appreciate that. That's true. Absolutely. I've actually heard something about that, Dagon Hills. I've actually heard some areas are going to start giving tickets to people for, being on their phone and walking down the street. I think that's a fair thing, right? I just heard something that, oh, thank you, Miss Canadian Scrapper. Oh, you guys are awesome. Asheville just, oh, USMC. I have a lot of love for the military. So if there's a military if there's a veteran or is there a veteran in the house? Thank you so much for being a veteran. Thank you so much for your service. I come from a military family too. My grandfather served in World War II. So much love to you. Yeah, actually they're making well, I'm glad you're here, Adirondack Camping Adventures. Like I said, my aunt lives up that way. I'm down here on Long Island, but do you know where I can find a lone wolf? He's somewhere in the comment section there. A couple of years ago, I took my kids up to the Dutchess County Fair, and they really enjoyed it. They really had a great time. So that's another cool thing is the Dutchess County Fair. Oh, painkiller, you're funny. You have the most adorable kitty cats, though. And I still think you should do a video on your kitty cats. There's a Dragon's Guard in the British Army. Wow, I like the way they call that. Wow, a Dragon's Guard. He had fleas. I like that. That's so noble. A Dragon's Guard. So Arthurian. Can I ask you, what did you think of the new King Arthur film done by Guy Ritchie with my darling Charlie Hunnam? I know, Painkiller. You can't go a day without talking about Charlie Hunnam, but I'm curious to see what people think about that. I've heard people in the UK were not a fan of it. I thought it was a really good version of it. I mean, of course, it's not the original, like the really good, it's definitely not a Disney Sword in the Stone kind of version. I thought it was really great. I like the mage, the female mage. That was really cool. Hi, it's a Wonderfowl's Life. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? In a minute, we'll go back into what I was going to get into for the night, or if not, I'll end up doing it at 11 o'clock, which that's not a problem. But there's a lot of new people in the house, so I just we'll talk a little bit, and then we'll get to some gossip stuff, as in real gossip or news, not as in my life kind of news gossip. But I haven't seen. Yeah, you if you have Amazon Prime, I do believe the Charlie Hunnam version, the King Arthur Legend of the Sword, is available that way. California State Fair is way expensive. Hi, T38. Oh, you're cooking? Oh, I'm glad you're here. I know. I don't want to. Do you really want me to stay? Is to say, yeah, absolutely. Be honest. Yorkshire George, absolutely. I'm doing well. It's a Wonderfowl's life. Absolutely. I'm curious to hear what everyone thinks over there. Fixing a Linux install. Charlie Hunnam, I know you're not a fan. California, everything is expensive. So's New York. We're not cheap either. Yep, we're all connected. Yeah, I know. Well, when somebody comes from the UK, I have to ask. But I thought that was really cool. A Dragon Guard. I'm actually really. I gotta look into this Dragon Guard. I'm very much into mystical, magical stuff. So when you mentioned Dragon Guard, that was like totally mystical to me. I like that. Wow, the UK just seems more magical every time I hear something new. I like the slang and all that stuff. Your Walmart. She'd rather use Linux. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, it's a computer thing. I still got to learn some video editing things. I mean, I do a little bit of editing here and there, but not like crazy stuff. I do it all from an app. You know, my little trailer that I made, that was from an app. Of course, I put my own stuff in there. So yeah. But I'm not seeing don't go into Walmart, Steve. How about the Flying Tigers? Wait, that's another one? Ooh, I like that too. Wow, that sounds so like awesome and really like noble. Wow, cool. What's the matter, girl? It's okay. You all right? Thank you. I mean, somebody made me the one that I used on my video today, the coffee one. Vaping with Nikki made that for me. Vaping with Nikki B. California is the best skiing, surfing, whatever you want to do. Yeah, exactly. Oh, USA. Oh, so they're a USA pilot? Oh, I like that. So we have something here like that. I'm doing good, Miss Canadian Scrapper. How are you doing? How's the weather up there? I always like to ask about that. I'm so curious about who else is from the UK. Oh, not me, apparently. Make sure you like the stream. Please do, even though I don't have the up, down thing anymore. I had to do that. I had to do that. Oh, you know what? I don't know. They actually have a really cool place up in Dutchess County in the Catskills. Anglophile. Only wish to go. Yeah. I know all about pilot truck stops. Ooh, we have a really cool Hamilton. I just saw that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's rain here now. Yeah, it just started raining with some thunder and lightning, as you could hear dogs freaking out over that. You know what? I just decided that was this what I needed to do. I have some. I just decided that it was time to, you know what? It's very distracting. That's all it is. It's distracting to me. I mean, I have nothing to hide, really. If I had dislikes, I'd probably have at least 5 or 6 right now, but that's okay. But honestly, I just, when I'm live, I want to be able to focus on you and focus on what I want to talk about. And I can't do that if I'm seeing those stupid thumbs down. Ooh. Oh, Get Her Done Granny. That's a cute name. I want to visit Japan too. Hello, Get Her Done Granny. Welcome. Look at all these new people. I appreciate this. Oh gosh, my leg's stuck. Hello, Dustin. It's cold there, but not raining. Oh, you have butt snacks? What's a butt snack? Who's got a butt snack? Steve, you got butt snacks? What's a butt snack? Or is that a butt snatch? Booty snatchers? Is this a case of the booty snatchers? Butt shark. Oh, that would make a really good version of the shark baby shark song. Butt shark doo 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 doo. I'd love to visit Japan. Oh no, painkiller. Hi Brandon. Hi, long time no see. How are you doing? Hot dogs are butt snacks. I don't like hot dogs. Hey JD87, booty shark. Eh. So I guess we can get into some things. I know this might be old news, but did y'all hear about Conor McGregor? I do talk about him every so often on my channel. Did you hear what he did? Again, he's very hard to like. This Conor McGregor is Japan for the food and arcade. Yeah. See you later, Yorkshire George. Thank you for coming by. You don't have a Nathan's or two. We have Nathan's here. JD3MF, you have s'mores. So did you guys hear about Conor McGregor and what he did, his newest incident? Oh, you're not too good. Why, what's going on? I hope everything's okay. I just saw Hamilton posted a new video. I have to go look at it. Oh, good grief. That young boy. He's so sweet. Japan for the Japan scepter and the Dolphins. I don't like I don't like that part. That bothers me. Conor is a hooligan and gets even more crazy when he... Yes, right, right. He's so hard to like. And isn't he a racist too? I've heard he used racist terms. Who the hell is Conor McGregor? Conor McGregor is a UFC fighter. UFC, yeah. He's, well, not anymore. I think he retired now. Probably because of his behavior. Yeah, I don't like that guy. At first, I kind of did. But he's a hothead, man. He's a hothead. He's done a lot of damage and he's hurt a lot of people. Remember when he put the dolly through the window of the bus? Yeah, mixed martial arts. Those are my favorite Pop-Tarts. Butt-Tarts? You like butt-tarts? What does a butt-tart taste like? I still have to ask Jamie next time. Yeah, he's oh, she's good. She's doing a roundabout because of the thunderstorms here. So when I talked to Jamie, I know I heard something about a Portuguese tart. I have to ask her what that is. I want to know why I need it in my life. But anyways, this like butt, I would assume. Yeah. Well, this whatever butt tastes like, I wouldn't know, and I don't want to know. I'll pass. Frankie's eating a muffin. Oh, she had a piece of my biscuit from KFC. So this Conor McGregor, if you don't know what he did recently, apparently this happened in April, but all of a sudden now that it's surfacing in the news, Conor McGregor was in a bar in Ireland, and he, I guess he has his own version of liquor. Yeah, well, not really enjoying it, but she's protecting me from it at this point. She thinks it's going to come inside, but it's not. I'm good. Ah, beets. So you grow your own. I wish I had a green thumb. Every time I see y'all on YouTube with the gardens and stuff. Case of the doo-doo knife. Yes. What's the matter, girl? I don't have anything over here. So supposedly Conor McGregor was in a bar in Ireland, and I didn't know he had his own line of alcohol. It's called the Proper 12. I'm not sure what kind of alcohol that is. I don't drink. So he has his own line of an alcoholic beverage called the Proper 12. And he was in a bar, and I think what happens is he bought a round for everyone in the bar. He bought a round for the bar, everyone present, and there was an an elderly man. Old man is not really politically correct now. We shouldn't be calling people old. But we don't know the age of the man, or at least I don't. I did not catch that in the article. But he was not a young man. He was an elderly man in the bar. And when they were passing around the shots of this Proper 12, hi, Ingalls. Yeah, he did. And that's exactly what he did. This man didn't want a shot of the liquor in which Conor had bought for the bar, for everybody there. He didn't want it. He simply just didn't want a shot. Maybe it's not his taste. I don't know. So Conor McGregor punched him in the face because he didn't want a round. He didn't want a shot of his alcoholic beverage. Again, I don't know if it's whiskey or whatever it is. So that's pretty nasty, isn't it? That's pretty nasty. The guy just didn't want to drink. I mean, I don't take it as rude. Maybe, again, I get it. I don't think it's rude to say no thank you to something. If it's not his cup of tea, maybe he's, hi, Chai. Well, ¿cómo estás? Hello, welcome to the live. Maybe he's on the bend. Maybe he's, maybe this guy. So Conor McGregor punched this guy only because he didn't want a shot of his liquor. He didn't want a shot. I don't drink shots, so am I gonna get a punch in the face too? Hey, no painkiller. No, we're not doing that one. Be nice. So yeah, Wicker. He did the poor old man didn't want a shot of the liquor. I don't know what his line is. No, it's not legal here in New York. See you later, Jeff. No, it's not. I don't think it's going to be because Long Island doesn't want it. I do. Yeah, that's exactly it, age 7. Not enough weed. This guy's all about liquor and stuff. Do you think Conor McGregor will be a little less whatever he is? Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Ingalls. Do you think Conor McGregor would be a little less angry if he smoked weed? Do you think he does? Yeah, I can't drink either. With my weight loss, my liver has shrunk. So if you don't know this, if you had weight loss surgery, you're really not supposed to have any alcohol. Yeah, they'll tax it. That's another thing. But, maybe that money can go to something good. Isn't Colorado doing quite well for themselves with the marijuana thing going on? Aren't they doing quite well for themselves? I don't know. I mean, we could use the tax money here. He probably smokes. Then he's just an outright asshole. That's all. Conor McGregor's just an asshole. I guess there's no other explanation. Hitting an old man because he didn't want to have a shot? That might not be his thing, dude. Conor McGregor's got a very bad temper, a very, very bad temper. He let's remember the fact that he put one of those hand trucks through the glass of a truck. It did say that he did not get arrested from what I understand, although he needs to cut it out. But the cops did open an investigation on that. Hi, Lois. I'm doing quite well today. He needs more than anger management. Maybe he needs a timeout in a 5x5 cell for a little while to think about these things, Maybe he needs a timeout because he's just not stopping. He put one of those hand trucks. He put that. Yeah, well, maybe he's got, what is that thing that they got in the sports world? The brain trauma. Maybe he's got brain trauma from being knocked around a bit. I don't know. But he needs to stop it before he hurts somebody really badly. I mean, this is an old elderly man. What if he knocked him out hard enough and the guy died? Did Conor even think about that? He would have killed somebody over a gosh darn shot? Maybe he doesn't like the taste of your garbage. Maybe your liquor doesn't taste all that good. I mean, I don't like liquor, to tell you the truth. Yokozuna did that last year and had to retire. Yeah, that Conor McGregor. I mean, he did that. He was here in New York a few years ago. Was it about a year or two ago? He put one of those hand trucks through the glass, through the window of a bus, and he hurt a lot of people. He was supposed to be on community service. He was put on community service, and just after that, he was in Florida, and he punched a man for taking a photo of him. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. He punched a man for taking a photo of him. It wasn't a paparazzi. It was just a fan that was afraid to ask him for a selfie. So this guy has a lot of anger issues. He needs help. Conor, you need help, brother. Listen, I know I'm Irish, but don't use that as an excuse now. I'm probably the most chill, sober Irish lady you got, and I'm kind and sweet and loving. Just adorable. I am adorable. I did have coffee today. No coffee, bud. Yeah, I did have a coffee. I'm actually kind of thinking about doing another Dunkin' order because I just feel like it. I do have donuts already. I haven't eaten them yet, but maybe I need more coffee. He probably did. But could you imagine if that incident was a lot worse and something really bad happened to that guy? Uh, Irish people drink and fight. Well, I'm probably the one. I'm probably the 1% of Irish people that don't. But I'm also not full blown Irish. Oh boy. You love donuts? I love donuts. Ah, thank you, Dustin. I really appreciate that. I do my best to come on here and be as peaceful and kind as possible. Um, you know. So yeah, I think Connor needs more than anger management. You know, sometimes people like this need a little trip to a hospital to get some donuts are awesome. Um, maybe he needs a timeout. I'm not sure what he needs. He needs some. I kind of wonder if a spanking with a bullwhip maybe. Aw, Dustin, you're awesome. Um, I don't know. Maybe he needs. It's so hard. Maybe he has a TBI. You know, traumatic brain injury, because that's what happens when you do those kind. I mean, football players have been linked to this. Hi, John. I love you too. Jail time is a good place. Jail time is a good time. Might be a good thing for Connor. Although, like I said, maybe he has a. I mean, listen. I don't think an illness, assault is a crime. Yep, exactly. If you do the crime, do the time. He probably should. He needs to do the time, and he needs to get some help too. I think he needs some help. Does coffee go with a donut? Absolutely. I don't know. He needs some help of some kind. But I think some jail time would be good. He is no longer. Hey, Ralph. Honk, honk, Ralph. Yeah, he wasn't punching old folks. Yeah. Muhammad Ali was very, very chill. I still want to see that fight, Steve. He's not suspended. Conor McGregor actually, from what I understand, I thought he. Hi, Big Daddy Trucker. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Conor McGregor has officially retired from UFC fighting. Oh, Duck. I heard about Duck Donuts. I think they're putting a place here, actually. I think they're putting somewhere. I thought they were going to put one in Patchogue. Steve, have you heard about... Yes, please do like the stream. Steve, did you hear about Duck Donuts? I think they're putting one in Medford or Patchogue or something. I think they are putting one here somewhere. Yeah, I don't like him. Muhammad Ali was a fighter for many, many moons, and he was a very peaceful person. Ah, you're driving? What? What are you talking about? Who's Dana White? Oh. Yeah, I mean, they did, I do like you, Ralph, a lot. I'm sorry I ducked out of your live. I had dinner coming my way, but I do love you, Ralph. You are awesome. Oh, I just saw the, oh, Connor's boss. Yeah, well, I'm guessing they're making a lot of money off of Connor, so that's pretty messed up, isn't it? I mean, is that what Hollywood's all about these days? Ralph's got a new video. I had to check it out after my live. He's got a new video. I like those videos, Ralph. When you show those thunderstorms, that's pretty cool. If you guys don't have Ralph's Trucking, he's a really amazing friend and asset to the community. He's been doing a lot of videos on, you know, ways to grow your channel and a lot of, you know, tips. Him and Blood. Ralph and Blood have been doing some really, oh, Dana White is driving the rain. The time is daylight. Yeah. Yeah, it's raining here, up here, Ralph. It's thundering and lightning and everything. That's why the dog is barking away. I'm not sitting at the table with any food, so, but yeah. Oh, his own boss, his own manager knew. You know, remember back in the day, I was reading a lot of, who was I reading about? I think it was, I don't know. I'll have to talk about that another time. But I was reading something about how managers were back in the day. How they used to, like if an actress became pregnant and it wasn't a good time for them, they would actually make them do away with that. So, but nowadays they just, you know, I guess they're just, you know, going with it. I don't know. Ooh. Oh gosh. Oh, Ralph, that's terrible. I wonder if that's coming up this way. I wonder if that's why. I'm wondering if that's what this storm is, because usually what comes from the south, everything down south comes up this way. Um, I don't know. So, speaking of storms and such, did you all hear about the Amazon rainforest? This is very devastating to hear this. Did you all hear about the fire? This was in North Carolina. Oh, that's right. You're from North Carolina. I keep thinking you're from Florida, but you got the accent. I've always wanted to go to that. My parents went down there once, and I absolutely miss Southern Belle. Everybody's more than welcome to come in here. See you later, Southern Belle. Thank you for coming by and bringing some friends in here. Yeah. Well, I think remember Honey Boo Boo? Me, I lost 100 pounds. And oh, you're from Delaware but live in okay. Oh, that's right. You guys have that really cool no, that's Maryland. I've been to Delaware once. Tanger Outlets, I think. My family likes to go to Wildwood, New Jersey. Jamie! Yay! Jamie's in the house. Do, do, do. We got Rosie in the house. Rosie's in the house. We got Jamie in the house. This monetized lady. I'm not monetized, but Jamie's monetized, which is awesome. She worked really hard, and she got there. Yeah, Tanger, yeah, we have them. We have two Tangers here on Long Island. We have two. We have a small one, and we have one that has a Tanger 1 and a Tanger 2. But we actually, she does, I think. Let me see. I couldn't find her button. Hold on, let me find the button. Where's your button? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Oh, she's quiet. She's silent right now. That's cool. But thank you for sending that to me, Jamie, my darling. I'm actually like debating on another cup of coffee from, I'm buffering. Where have I been? I don't know. But you're here now, so that matters. I hope I'm not buffering. Oh gosh, no, YouTube. Oh, no buffering. That's, thank you, because I was about to talk about something important. So that's what this live is all about. I miss doing these lives. I miss doing lives where we talk about important things. And I want to talk about this because this is very sad. And it's devastating to hear this. Did you know that the Amazon rainforest in Brazil is on fire? Ah, yeah. Well, you got to work hard at it. Hi, Mike Hunt. Hello. It just happened yesterday, which was quite awesome. It snuck up on us like a ton of bricks, but it was an amazing ton of bricks. Did you all hear about the, hi, Luckies. Did you hear about the Amazon rainforest? It's on fire, and they're saying it's a record, that's burning down at a record rate. You know, it's absolutely devastating. If you don't know this, the rainforests are very important to us. We don't want to lose that. We don't want to lose the rainforest. That is the Earth's lungs. That's how we breathe. That's how the planet breathes. If we lose the rainforest, we're done for. And they're saying that the Amazon rainforest is burning down at a record rate, and that's bad. That's scary, because that's how we defeat climate change. Now, listen, I know some people are not going to be a fan of this conversation. It's not political, but I do believe in climate change. Trick or Trey's in the house. You know, my good friend, my buddy. So we need the rainforests. We do. I could not find how this fire started. I'm still looking into it. Regardless of how this happened, this is absolutely devastating. And I mean, it's saying, you know, the Amazon rainforest is home to unaccountable species of fauna and flora. Unaccountable. That means there's actually species of plants and wildlife that hasn't been discovered yet. That is being devastated by this fire. We could lose this. We could lose all of it, and then we're all done. Yep, me too. I believe in it. Our summer this year has been pretty quiet, which is kind of strange. Although I have to say this, the one thing I have noticed is that our hurricane season's pretty silent this year, but it's still not over yet. Yeah, people are to blame for everything. We are destroying everything. Um, they're saying this is actually the world's largest rainforest. The Amazon rainforest is actually the largest rainforest in the world. It's actually the size of half of this country, half of the United States. Could you imagine if we lose this? A rainforest the size of half of this country? That would be absolutely devastating. All those animals burning to death. Yeah, the hurricane season's just begun for us. August 1st is ours. I know down south, I think it starts, somebody was saying July 1st for some, but it's been pretty silent so far. Fingers crossed. But this is a very, very devastating thing to be hearing, and it's destructive. It could wipe us out. The rainforests are our way of breathing. It's the way that this planet breathes. It's the lungs. This is horrible. Yes, it affects the whole world, not just us. Yes, it does. We are destroying everything. Like I said earlier in my live, I was talking about, because Farmall was in here, Farmall Fanatics. If you don't have Farmall Fanatics, make sure you do. He's been doing this video with his chickens. I think it's absolutely adorable. And it's really amazing to see how animals love and make friends, and they're just so different than us, so much kinder and wiser, and they do things so much differently. They only you know, hunt to eat. They don't hunt just because they want to. They hunt to eat, to survive, you know. But us, we're destroying everything. We really are. And right, that's exactly it. Although China's pretty bad too, but you know what? We're also, I see a lot of countries are doing things differently. Hi, Peppers in Kentucky. Hi, Jeremy. Oh, she's, I don't even know where she went. She's hiding somewhere. She went to go hide from the thunder, I think. She was here a minute ago. Frankie! Oh, you're right there? Come here. Come here. Don't fight me. Oh, she's running away. But we need to, no, she's, oh, wait, come here. Come here. Come here. No, she, want to come say hi? Come here, girl. Come here. Your fans await. Found her. There she is. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi, Frankie. Say hi. Yeah. Yeah? What do you say? What do you say, pup? You good girl? Oh. She had a biscuit. Not as in a people biscuit. I had KFC for dinner. So when Ralph, I feel really bad because when Ralph was live, I ordered food and it came in. Yeah, I don't like that either, Jacob. Ooh, good girl. You want to get down? You want to get down? You want to stay? There's nothing on this table for you, so don't even think about it. What's up with the whatevs? Huh? What's up with the whatevs? Hi. Hi, pup. Ooh, good girl, you. Yes, you're such a good girl. As Painkiller would say, Painkiller always tells me when to scratch her chest. Scratch that chest. Scratch that chest. Yeah, you gotta scratch your puppy chest. Okay. Ready to go? Want to get down? All right, girl. Go off on your adventures. There you go. But this is really bad. We need to be worried about this. I think something we need to work on is plastic. We need to work on plastic. That's a big thing. Plastic is a horrible thing. I was just reading somewhere today. I think it's a Sacramento airport. Since Jacob, you're here, in your honor, we're going to talk about this. I was just reading an article. I didn't read it in full, but the Sacramento airport is no longer going to be allowing the sale of plastic bottled water. Plastic bottled water. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know how else they're going to sell water in there because, you know, you can't bring liquids into an airport. So I don't know. I have to look further into the law on that. But I think that's an excellent thing. I don't support those. Yeah. I can't drink from a straw. Well, actually, I do drink from a straw, but I'm not supposed to. So I do my best not to do that if I could avoid it. But actually, I guess I'm gonna have a little snack while I'm on the live. I'll have a snack for my other live later. I have a donut. So I'm 1 year post-op, so I could eat a little bit more, and my weight has finally made its final resting place. Actually, New York is working on banning a lot of different things. I mean, California is a lot more progressive than us, of course. Yep, jelly donut. I have to say this. Yesterday, I went to Stop and Shop on my way home. Hey, Dark Dude. Isn't that sad? And it is scary. It's definitely scary. We need that. I mean, think about all the animals, too. Could you imagine these poor animals being burnt to death because of our mistakes? I mean, we just can't stop, can we? We need to figure out some way to save this planet and these animals. Let's leave. I want to leave that, I have this one in a Boston cream. See you later, Ingalls. Yep, I'll be live later, too. But isn't this absolutely devastating? Yeah. Well, I think we should start making an attempt, though. We really need to make an attempt and, really, see you later, Dagon Hills. I think we're just, well, you know what? Everyone says we need to. Hi, Danger Chris. Hi. There's a lot of people out there who say we need to start voting in somebody was saying we need to start. Yeah, it's okay. It's a jelly donut. With my, yeah, I'm not supposed to be eating them, but I'm almost 1 year post-op of my weight loss surgery, and I've made my goal, and I'm happy with what I'm at, and I can eat bad things, and still maintain, which is pretty awesome. I'm not as obsessed with food as I used to, so I can have a donut here and there. The Amazon rainforest fire, yeah. And, I mean, this is what I'm going to say here. There's a lot of people out there who say we need to vote in politicians that are going to make a change in these things. And I hate to tell you this, I don't think that exists. I really don't think the left or the right really cares about the environment at all. I hate to tell you all this. I really don't. I mean, I'm not from Canada, but I've read a lot of things. Steve, at the rate we're going, I don't know. If this rainforest burns down completely, that's it, guys. That's all, folks. I hope they get that under control and real fast. I mean, unfortunately, what's already burnt is absolutely devastating as is. I only just heard about it today, to tell you the truth. And you know what a lot of people are posting online is that when the Church of Notre Dame was burning, we all really cared about that. But yet we're not caring about this as much as we cared about that. We need to treat the Amazon rainforest as our cathedral as well. I look at nature as nature is my faith, and the forest is my church. The trees, the birds, the animals are all my congregation. I'm a pagan, so that's how we look at things. So yes, we need to figure. I actually don't know if there's a peanut butter donut. There may very well be. I've actually had a peanut butter and jelly muffin. Naturism, yes. We need to start treating Mother Earth as if she were our real mothers. Because we only get one mother in life. We only get one mother. And once the mother is gone, that's it. You don't get her back. So we need to do a better job at taking care of our Mother Earth. She needs us right now. And you know what? Everyone talks about how we need to start voting in politicians who are going to care. They're not going to care. I hate to tell you this, neither side cares. They pretend to care, but they don't. They don't care. I mean, Justin Trudeau, I don't think he really is all that interested in the environment, to tell you the truth. A lot of people out there praise that guy, and I don't think he does. I don't think Hillary would have cared about the environment either. She's in Monsanto's pocket. Right there, I got that right there. That bothered me a lot. She was defending Monsanto. All right, are we going to have a chitty chat video after the live? So voting in politicians who are going to care. I really don't believe that there really are any. I don't even know about this Bernie Sanders or anybody like that. And I don't like to talk politics. But in reality, I just don't think any of them care. Hillary was in Monsanto's pocket. She admitted it. She admitted to be getting money from Monsanto. I don't know if Trump gets money from Monsanto. I'm sure he gets something from everybody. So they all do. It's not a left, it's not a right thing. They all do. And you know the crazy thing is, I don't know if you know this, but Russia, of all places, has feel the burn. But you guys probably got better donuts out in California, right? You guys got everything tasty. That's exactly it. Values shan't be purchased. So when my experiences over the years, because I've worked in animal rights, yeah, can't buy morals. But something I've learned over the years, as an animal rights activist and someone who cares about the environment and things like that, I've learned that you can't really rely on the big government people. You really can't. The president doesn't care about things like that. And that goes for both sides. Sorry, they don't care. I find it's a lot easier to talk to local government about things. Hence why I said I was friends with a senator. It's legit. And that's what we talk about. We talk about, things in the environment going on. I do talk to him about Taiji, the dolphin hunts in Japan. I do talk to him about those things. I talk about, other things like, like I said, we had that other thing going on around here. And I had talked to him about a local roadside zoo that is just dirty and dank and needs to be shut down and things like that. So I find that it's a lot easier to talk to smaller government officials about things. We don't have Krispy Kreme here. Only Dunkin' Donuts. But I heard about this Duck Donuts. For some reason, I heard about this place, and I think they're putting one somewhere in the Suffolk County area. I thought I heard Patchogue or Sayville, maybe. I'm not really sure where, but I just find it's easier to talk to local government people. They do care. The smaller guys do care, like smaller senators and assemblymen and things like that. I find that they do care and they do try hard to work on things. And and in that case, it doesn't really matter what side they're on. I have, my friend is a Republican senator, and I've known him since he was an assemblyman. So he's been quite helpful to me and very nice. And he's helped me with my housing issues the most. My current landlord this is not the first property I've lived in that was owned by them. And I lived in a building about 5 years. I moved out of there 5 years ago. 5 years ago. And that building, we had a problem because there was a young man. Duff Beer is from the, yep, it is from The Simpsons. I haven't watched any of the new episodes. I'm over it. Rest in peace, Sam Simon, though. Much love to that guy. He was a very big inspiration for me in a lot of things. But yeah, I had some issues in my apartment. I needed help. I also needed help. You know, my kid's dad was doing some things. He had reported some things and was harassing me and abusing the court system and things like that. So I needed help. That's what these people are there for. You vote for these people. Now, while the president part is, you really can't get anything out of that. I tell you, you're not going to get anything out of that guy or that gal. Whoever's going to be president is not going to care. But the smaller guys do. The ones in your local in your hometown, they kind of do care. Give them a chance. You never know. They may actually listen. You know. So, like I said, if you're going to vote for these people, that's what they're there for, to help you get through your problems. My landlord didn't want to let me have a service dog, which is illegal. It's 100% illegal to tell me I cannot have a service dog. And yes, I have the letters and Frankie's trained and a whole bunch of other things, but it's actually 100% illegal to tell a person they can't have a service dog. It's actually a violation of the Americans with Disabilities Act. It's also illegal for them to say that somebody can't have a what do you call that? An emotional support animal. But unfortunately, there's of course some people out there who take advantage of the emotional support animal thing. You know, there was that one woman who had a peacock or a pig or, you know, whatever. I think they need to crack down on what's an emotional support animal. I think it really should stick to a dog or a cat. And if you can't really care for anything, or actually, better yet, my landlord, if you want an emotional support animal, you need a letter, regardless of what it is, including a hamster. If you want to have a hamster, you still need a letter for a hamster. You need a letter for a guinea pig, a turtle, or anything like that. I think that's a bit ridiculous. I think if those animals were just allowed, because they're in a cage and not really bothering anybody, I think that should be all it should be. I don't think people should be required to have a letter to say that a hamster is an emotional support animal. Hi, Tiffany. Hi. How are you? Good to see you. Just my thoughts on that, you know. I just don't think that's what life should be about, you know. I think the only emotional support animals that require a letter should be a dog or a cat. Peacocks, what do you need that for? Isn't that kind of illegal? I mean, what are you going to do with a peacock? They're not very nice. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on that. I think I get it. I get the whole emotional support animal thing, and I support it. But I think there's a certain line that needs to be drawn, because it's actually affecting a lot of people who have service dogs or emotional support animals. I've had my yeah, it's good to see you. Yeah, I know. I've missed you. I do miss you guys. Yes. I'm glad you're here. I don't know how long I'm going to be live now. I guess I have a few more, you know, topics to chitty chat about, but I'll be back at 11, if anything. And Jamie's going to be live at midnight, as far as I know. We do keep a little schedule going. I'm so glad you're here. It means a lot to see you here, and everybody who comes to see me every day, regardless of life, you know. Yay! I'm glad you're here. So anyway, so yeah, I think we need to crack down on, I mean, I think if you, or better yet, if you just have a letter that says it's an emotional support animal, I think just leave it at that. But landlords shouldn't be like that picky that, you know, they need a letter to have a hamster or, you know, something like that. If it's an animal that's not going to bother anybody, like a hamster, or the only animal that my landlord does not require a letter for is a goldfish. I still don't get that whole thing, but okay, I'll take it. I don't want a goldfish. I just wanted a dog. And Frankie is a trained service dog. She goes with me everywhere, pretty much. I mean, around the house, she does not wear her harness around the house because she doesn't need to. She sits in my lap without requiring a harness. You know, she's a PTSD dog. She just needs her harness. I don't even know where the hell she went. Oh, she's under the chair. She's hiding. She's hiding from the thunder. Ah, silly dog. Um, but, you know, I mean, essentially, I mean, if I wanted to push things, I could actually technically have 3 service dogs, but I don't have the time and the money for 3. Because my son's got severe ADHD and possibly autism, and my daughter has, you know, social anxiety issues, but 1 dog's enough, and I'm not going to push it. So, anyways, back to everything else. You know, so James Charles, I'm not really a fan of you. I'm not really a fan of James Charles. My daughter loves him. I don't like him. There's something about him that I'm not sure what it is, but I just don't like him. Do we all like James Charles? I like Jeffree Star. I want to learn more about Patrick Star. He looks really cute. He looks so fun. Patrick looks so fun. Like, he looks like he's not into drama, and he's really fun. I don't know anything. See, I'm kind of lost and behind on all these things, so I want to learn it. Yeah, I don't like James Charles very much. He's very entitled. That's what it is. He's a very entitled little brat. That's where he's at. He's like, ugh. Jeffree I like. Who's what? Who's James Charles or Jeffree Star? They're YouTubers. Well, actually, in all fairness, Jeffree Star started out, I just think, yeah, James is very entitled and selfish. I don't like him. He's from New York too, but he's from upstate New York. Yeah, I don't. But I do like Patrick Star. I want to learn more about him. I don't know about this Manny MUA stuff. I don't know much about him. They're all YouTubers. Oh, we have guys in the house. That's what it is. They're all YouTubers that made it famous. But in all fairness, hey, Bait the Hook, how are you? Good to see you. But in all fairness, Jeffree Star started out on MySpace. He was a musician, and I love his music. I wish he could have pursued that more. I enjoy his music. That one song, The Love to Mike Cobain, beautiful. That is some, like, really catchy. I like it. And I love, of course, like the prom night song. That's really cute. I like it. That's a cute song. But I like his Love to Mike Cobain. You could look it up on YouTube. It's here. I think it's a very, like, whoa. I didn't even know that was him, but it's amazing. But Jeffree Star is he started out on MySpace. He was a musician. I don't think his music career didn't do so well because he got involved with Convict Records, which is owned by Akon. The singer Akon. I think something, you know what happened with Akon. He did that thing in a nightclub, and it didn't look so good, and it affected other people, unfortunately. And I think Jeffree Star's music was a casualty of that, unfortunately. It's a shame because his music is really good. I don't know if he'd ever go back to that. I don't know Jeffree Star personally. We are about a little less than a month older than each other. I still think that's pretty cool. But James Charles, I don't like him very much. Apparently he's still hanging around with this hot waiter and Sam Cooke, and this waiter is what started the whole Dramageddon thing. Which leads me to this other Dramageddon. What do you think? What do you guys think about the Tana Mongeau and Jake Paul thing? My heart goes out to her. I heard her grandmother passed away. It was suddenly and from a heart attack. It was unexpected. She wasn't very ill or something like that. But apparently they had a fake marriage. They didn't really legally get married. That's kind of annoying, isn't it? And then she had her show on MTV, which I didn't watch. But I don't know. It's literally like, it's like, I'm kind of disappointed with MTV to begin with. I think MTV has oh I don't know about these Paul brothers. Now, Jake Paul is not the one that went to the Japanese forest. It's Logan Paul, correct? Jake Paul was the one that was on Disney, and Logan Paul is the one that did that whole thing in Japan. That right there bothered me a lot. That was kind of racist. Really? Well, they're YouTubers just like us, I guess. I don't really know Tana Moju all that much. That's true. I'd rather be single than married to an asshole. So I guess I can get that idea, you know. But supposedly it was a fake marriage, and they did it for TV. They charged fans to watch it. They charged fans to watch a fake wedding. Should they... Now, these two got married and charged people to watch it. Do you think it's fair? Now, do you think it's fair that they have to give the money back? The fact that they made a fake marriage and charged people to watch, do you think that they should give that money back since it ended up being fake and a publicity stunt and a way to get cash? I think they should give that money back. If it's fake, I think they need to give the money back. Frankie, stop it. I think that's fair, right? I mean, I don't know the full story. I think it's kind of silliness, but I think they need to give the money back. Pronto. That was not cool. If this was a fake thing, I don't like that. I don't like that. That's like selling like bootleg movies or something. Yeah, theft by deception, right? Right? And MTV, if you don't know this, but Tana Mojo has a TV show on MTV. Tana turns 21. Supposedly the show is not gonna, I guess the show, the season has wrapped, but they're not saying if it's gonna come back, and I don't know. I don't know her all that well. I just really like Jeffree Star. I like Shane Dawson. I like, you know who I really like is Eugenia Cooney. I know people get hate for talking about her. I like her. I like Eugenia Cooney. I think she's adorable. And that's somebody I definitely want to support. She's definitely on my list of people I want to meet and interview. But I think Shane Dawson already did it, so I'm not sure if you could do a sequel or somebody else can do it. But and I'm sure in her case scenario, she wants to be interviewed by, like, people who are, you know, not going to do something horrible and use her for views and things like that. I mean, his video was trending for quite a few days, but I think he was very sensitive to her on that, and I still really enjoy that. That's a great thing. I still have some of his documentaries I need to watch. I want to watch the one on Chuck E. Cheese. Yep. See you later, Tiffany. Oh, cool. See you later. You know, I don't know. There's some of these YouTubers I follow quite heavily. Like I said, Jeffree Star, Eugenia Cooney's awesome. I used to like, I still like him. I like Steven Assanti that was on My 600-Pound Life. And I know people say he's an asshole. He probably is. Hey, Jensen. Hi. We're going to be live for a few more minutes. Maybe five more minutes, because I've been here for over an hour, and I'm going to come back at 11. I'm not sure if I'm going to do an adults-only chat just yet. I haven't quite decided. But the last thing on my list of topics, now I'm not sure about this, and maybe this is something we all need to talk about. So, I did 50 Cent, you know, the rapper 50 Cent, and Wendy Williams do not get along. They're not friends, you know. They don't like each other. And 50 Cent was hosting a party in New Jersey so Snoop Dogg could perform. I do know that Wendy Williams is friends with Snoop Dogg, though. which is this makes it kind of interesting, because this is a good conversation to have, because it all boils down to, friends and such. So, um, so 50 Cent was hosting this party in New Jersey and Snoop Dogg was going to perform, and he used to be called 50 Cent. He's from Long Island too. I think he lives out in the Hamptons now. But I think Wendy Williams went to this party to go see her friend Snoop. And now 50 Cent would not let her in. They're not friends. They have beef. They don't want to talk to each other. They don't want to see each other. But 50 Cent's been doing a lot of beefing these days. He had beef with Floyd Mayweather and all that kinds of stuff. I do like 50 Cent, though. I do like him. I do wish he'd come back with some more music. I think he could take the energy that he has in beefing with people and put it towards his art. Something else we could all be doing here on YouTube is, rather than focusing on beefing with other people, we could be focusing on our channels, which is our art. If we spend more time working on our channels and less time, back and forth, we could all be monetized and have a great day. Right? He's the king of beef. I mean, the thing is this, though. But then again, let's think about this, though. Now, I like Wendy. I kind of, but then again, these days, I'm kind of like 50-50 on Wendy. But Wendy, she's a shock jock. She talks gossip all the time. Doesn't she expect this to come back around, though? When you squalor and talk badly about people the way she does, now that's why I like Perez. Perez Hilton, he talks about, he does talk about, gossip and things like that, but he doesn't do it like Wendy does. He doesn't do it in a judging kind of manner. Of course, he throws his 2 cents in there, which is fine. But the thing is, he's kind of smart about the 2 cents that he is giving towards the people he's talking about. So, now, again, Wendy Williams is Wendy. Is this karma for what she says and does to people? I mean, does she not expect the people that she bashes on national television to come back and bite her? Right, he was. I still like 50 Cent. I think he needs to make a comeback in his music, though. I think everybody can make a comeback. We all love a good comeback story, And I'm just thinking about this, and but supposedly, 50 Cent would not let her in. He called her a bitch. And would not let her into the party. And then he went onto social media to bash Wendy. But then again, Wendy does it on national television. Wendy bashes people for pay. She gets paid to bash people every day. And does she really not expect people to come back? I mean, this is very, this is something, I guess this is a story we all need to think about. We all need to just stop. We all just need to stop and think and put it all aside. Move on. Okay? That's what we got to do. I mean, the only difference is that Wendy Williams gets paid to do that on a daily basis. Perez Hilton gets paid on a daily basis to talk about things. However, he's been talking about how YouTube's been dicking him around with his monetization too. Right, exactly. And same as me. I mean, I'm a different person, so I don't really dish out too much, but I'm getting far more back than I dish out. So, but if you do dish things out, and yes, I'm going to own it. Maybe I have dished a little too much out there, and I have to expect what I'm going to get back. And some of it may be earned. Some of it may not be earned. But, when you do things, you have to own that, and you have to expect what's coming back. And I guess, that's what I'm on right now. Well, Wonderfell's life, there's been, stuff going on, but that's life. You know what? Can't sweat it. I know I'm a good person. Maybe I'm not a perfect person. I don't even think Wendy Williams thinks she's perfect. I don't think she thinks she's perfect. And I do think she does expect to receive some stuff in return. That I do think. I think she does expect to receive it back. But see, now here's the thing, is that she's friends with Snoop. She is friends with Snoop. And I'm guessing Snoop is friends with 50 Cent. See you later, Jacob. Yep, I'll be back in a bit. I'll be ending this soon anyways. But here's the thing, is that, excuse me, she does have tough skin. Unless, if you're going to be a gossip or shock jock, you have to have tough skin. I mean, you never see Howard Stern flinch. I love Howard Stern. He's a favorite of mine too. So yeah, I don't think she's like, a deer in the headlights or anything like that. So, but I mean, Perez Hilton was saying that maybe this should have been handled, differently on 50 Cent's. I don't know, maybe not. Social media is here for us to talk about things. That's what it's here for. Of course, there are people out there who, take advantage of others on social media, and you get taken advantage of no matter where you go. I got taken advantage yesterday by Instacart. And I guess they expected, bye Jacob, maybe they didn't expect me to come forward and be mean about them taking $99 that was not supposed to be taken. But they got what they got because they took something of mine. But you know what? Let's just put this out there. I'm going to lay all the cards on the table, whether it be Wendy Williams, whether it be Miss Kelly, whether it be Perez Hilton, 50 Cent, Jeffree Star, James Charles. You know what? There's just too much stuff in this world to be whatever. We got to stop. It's got to stop. Jeffree Star, James Charles, and Tati. I learned a lot from that, to be honest. Can I tell you, I learned a lot from that. I learned the power of receipts. The power of receipts. They're worth a lot. And I'm going to share a story with y'all, and I've never shared this before. It's actually, I totally forgot about it, to be honest. And this is not going towards anybody or anything. A few years ago, if you don't know, I run an animal rights page on Facebook. It's called Keiko's Legacy. And if you want to come and attack my page, that's fine. We got thick skin over there. So the animal rights page in which I run is called Keiko's Legacy. It is on Facebook. And a few years ago, I had a follower. Tilikum the orca at SeaWorld was very ill at the time. They thought he was going to pass away at that time, but he actually held on for a little longer than that. But I had a follower who sent me some photos and a story saying that she had gone to SeaWorld and she saw him and he was performing even though they said he was deathly ill and this and that. Exactly, Mike, that is true. So, I usually try to be fair to my followers on Facebook. If they send me this, I take it into consideration. They asked me to post it, and I did. I posted the photos that she had sent along with the story. She had said that she was going to SeaWorld to say goodbye to Tilikum. Now, as somebody who doesn't support SeaWorld, I don't support the idea of purchasing a ticket even to say goodbye to Tillicum, but some did and some didn't. So this woman had sent me these photos and this story, and I skimmed the photos, and it did look like Tillicum to me, and it looked like his grandson, whose name is Trua. Trua was living in the same tank as Tillicum, and I really believed that this person was sending me something truthful. And I had known this person outside of my page. I knew her outside of Animal Rights World altogether. She was a friend that I had made in another group that wasn't even animal rights related, but she was joining in on the fight for SeaWorld. Hey, Flat Earth. So welcome back. I know I haven't seen you in a while, but I'm glad you're here. So years ago, so this was about 3 years ago, I took this woman's word. I believed that she was, really caring, and she sent me these photos and this story, and me and my other fellow admins, I run this page with 3 other people, and we all skimmed the photos, and it definitely looked legitimate at the time. Of course, with what was going on at the time, it was very easy to, with all our emotions flaring and afraid that this animal was going to die. I guess it was some kind of hope that the animal was okay, but not okay, but, he was being exploited even though he was being sick or things like that. So, and since our followers were so desperate for a update on Tillicum, somebody had sent us one, and I posted it. But I had made a mistake. I really didn't look into this properly, and it's probably the biggest mistake I had ever made running this page. After that, I've learned, research. I know of some scientists that I can contact at any time and verify some information if I need be. That's how I run a successful page. I run a successful page because I talk about facts, and I have facts that back it up. This was the one time that I made a mistake, and it didn't ruin me. It didn't ruin my page. It was just that one time, that one mistake. And yes, somebody did make a YouTube video telling the world about the mistake that was made on my page. It was my fault. It was my fault that I made that mistake. I took the word of somebody else, thinking the story was truthful. And like I said, it was times where we were all like in need of some information about Tillicum. I'm very close with that whole story, the whole, Blackfish story, because I just understood him on a grandiose scale. I understand it. And it still hurts me every day to know that he is gone, and he didn't get to, experience the ocean ever again, But yeah, somebody who was a fan of SeaWorld called us out for this false post. It was an accident. It wasn't purposeful. We weren't looking to spread false or harmful information about anything. It just happened. And this person made a video. I've never seen her a day in my life, and I've dealt with a lot of people who are SeaWorld fans, and usually it's the same ones who, I get into it with. But this one time, I made this mistake. There was a video made, and I didn't report it. I didn't report the video. I didn't thumbs it down. No. I made a public apology for my mistake. And from there, it's all been forgotten. Yeah, me too, Mike. Me too. So, I totally forgot that this incident had happened, and I was talking with the 2 ladies that I run Keiko's Legacy with today, and I was reminded of this. And I grew from that. I grew from that incident. I learned that I need to research things. I've learned that I cannot be gullible or naive to other people. Oh yeah, well, you know what? The reminder of this story is helping me to realize what I need to do from here on out in life. I totally forgot about it. And when I was explaining what was going on the last few days to somebody else, my fellow admins of my page, and this is what they said. They said, "Do you remember this? Do you remember what happened there? You didn't lose your cool. You apologized, which I'm sorry. And like I said, I did not report the video. And I did not thumbs it down. I didn't even think about that back then. I didn't even know what the thumbs down was back then. I don't even know if they even had that when that incident happened. How long ago did they start thumbs down? I don't know. I never really thought about that. But you know what? I let that person have their 15 minutes of fame with their video, which they did. They had their video. I'm sure it had, I don't remember how many views it got. And back then, I was on the page. I was probably working for that page for maybe about a year or less than a year, maybe 6 months into it. I was probably working there for 6 months. And when I first started working on that page, we were at 1,250 followers. And I have been there for 5 years. I've been working on that page for 4 years. 4 years. I've been there for 4 years. 4 or 5. Yeah, 4 years. I've been an admin for this page for 4 years. And when I came on that page, we had 1,250 subscribers, followers. Facebook is followers, YouTube is subscribers. And we are now at 8,600 followers. So I needed to be reminded of this incident. So it reminds me of what I need to do here. Is that sometimes in life, when something happens and somebody, you have to apologize. You have to apologize for things, whether you want to apologize for it or not. You may not want to apologize for it, but sometimes apologizing works. And I mean, of course, apologies should be utmost sincere and well thought out. But sometimes in life, you just have to apologize for making the mistake. And if somebody says something horrible about you, make a page about you, make a video about you, make a statement about you, don't dislike it. Don't report it. Just take it as constructive criticism, and you pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and drive on. And that's what I'm going to do. In life, that's what you got to do. I made a horrible mistake once. This was a horrible mistake. I could have jeopardized the I could have really jeopardized this page. I could have jeopardized it. I'd only been there for 6 months. And I've been there now for 4 years. And I went from 1,200 subscribers to 8K, almost 9. Almost 9K followers on this page. And you know what? Not everybody agrees with everything on that page either. Caring about animals in a cage at a zoo or aquarium. I get a lot of hate on there too. There are people who love zoos. I used to love them too. I used to love zoos. Then I realized that it was not the way to go. And listen, me talking about this on YouTube, I realize somebody here on YouTube may be a fan of a zoo. And don't take what I'm saying personally or me telling you what to do with your life. I just don't support zoos. It's not my gig. And And I'm learning a lot of things on YouTube. I'm learning to have a lot of tolerance for things maybe I don't know or understand, like hunting. I never liked that. I didn't like it whether you did it to eat or did it for fun. I didn't like it. But I'm starting to realize that there are really excellent people out there who do those kinds of things to feed their families. I get it now. I totally get it. It's opened up my eyes, and I've met a lot of lovely people here on YouTube who do things that maybe I don't know much about and maybe wrongfully judged, in the past before I even knew these people. Of course, I never judged these people, um, but you know, you gotta take social media as that, you know, with. I mean, I don't know if Wendy Williams has made a statement about 50 Cent. She probably shouldn't. Let him go. Dust yourself off, Wendy. You already got enough troubles in your life. You're dealing with an ex-husband who is... I mean, what you went through with your ex-husband, you need to get through that. And I've been in your shoes, too. I've been in your shoes. I've dealt with a controlling, conniving, mentally unstable man in my life. And you know what? I know you're in your recovery phase of this. You are starting to recover, and when you come out of that relationship, you need to learn how to be you again, or learn who you were before, or maybe it's a new you. And it's taken me 10 years to figure out who the new me is. 10 years and 100 pounds lighter made me realize who I really am. And I am not perfect. I am a human being, and I make mistakes. I will never be perfect. I will never strive to be perfect. I ate a donut, even though I had gastric sleeve a year ago. But I'm not an evil person. I'm not a horrible person. I've said many times I don't wish ill will towards anybody, and I mean it. And I'm sure there's people lurking and watching my live right now, waiting for something to be said that you could use later to make a video about me, which is fine. But I think we need to learn here from a lot of things. I've grown a lot as a person, and again, I've made mistakes. I make them all the time. And yeah, I have another donut. Actually, I have 2 donuts here that I haven't eaten. Although I'm considering on ordering another. Might be too late to order Dunkin' again. Might be too late. I don't know. But so YouTube is YouTube. Facebook is Facebook. You can't throw shade on him because I wasn't well because of what she did and didn't do. Yeah. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So, you can't throw shade on anybody. You can ghost. I think ghosting situations make sense these days, if somebody doesn't... Yep, ghosting is the right thing to do, Jamie. Just ghost it. But I had to share this story with y'all because I totally forgot about it. But it made me really think about what needs to be done in my life, Could you imagine that? I made a horrible mistake, apologized for it, and came out smelling like a rose. And not only that, my page is still flourishing. I started on that page at almost 1,300 subscribers. And now it's almost to 9K in 4 years. And I'm pretty well respected on Facebook in that sense. So that's where the senators and influential people come from. Because I work for the environment. And I said in my live earlier that once I get monetized, part of that money will be going to charity. Because that's just how I am. Sure, I receive charity. You know, I go to the food banks and things like that. But, you know, we're going to dust ourselves off and drive on. That's what somebody told me. Well, we got all that out. I hope we all had a good live. It's now, wow, check that. I almost got 2 hours. I wasn't even planning on that. How the hell did that happen? It was totally well worth it. We talked about a lot of great things tonight, and I want to continue my lives like that, like this, where we could just talk about real topics. I'll talk about my life a little bit here and there, due to recent things. I may not, but oops. Yeah, I think by 11 o'clock live, I may just, I don't know if I'm gonna do the adult games. I think I will. I think at 11 o'clock we'll shut the live down to the kiddies and do a one of those chats. So right, guys, I'm going to end the live now, but I will be back at 11, and I will see you all later.